I'm just looking at my winch because it doesn't seem to work anymore, and I think I found the problem is this cutout switch on the front. That's off. That's on. No difference. Sometimes I get 12 volts, not very often. There's 12 volts now. That was in the off position. So anyway, I'm going to replace it with this. This is an Albright. Albright, not Albright. I think that was a comedy in the 80s. I'm going to replace it with this Albright solenoid. Just need somewhere to mount it, really. This is obviously cheap and shit. This is the culprit. I mean, that's rubbish. Proper rubbish. Gonna replace that then. My plan is to fit the solenoid under here, like that. There's enough room in the grill, and it's kind of out of the way, protected, and my wires are already here anyway, so my cables, so that'd be perfect. There's no room in right by the battery. And it would mean making up another cable, another battery cable anyway, so I think if I put it there, like that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a couple of riv nuts in there, and then I can just bolt it in from underneath. Job's a good one. Safety first. Ting in the middle. There you go, nicely in there. You hand me out. Check that fits. Yep, perfect. Just get some touch-up paint. So now that's dry, let's put in a riv nut. Great tool this is. one. Makes it more difficult because I've got small hands. There. Now some of you might be thinking, oh wow, he's done that around the wrong way, surely everyone else want to be the other way, but I think they look better that way from the top, even though I'm going to screw these in from the bottom, like so. It just see? In. Oh, let's get a washer. I mean, I could have used nut and bolts really, but this makes it a lot quicker. Right, let's put one in first. I finally did it. Bit of a pain. I had to get some spacers underneath because of the lip here, but it's on there tight now and it's nice and flush. Just to test it's working alright. So I've got a positive to the battery and negative here. Okay, so at the moment they're open circuit. Okay, so we'll connect earth out this switch and you'll hear it. There you go. Is it working? Right, I have the winch isolator installed now in my slant panel. These are the large cables, so this one's from the battery and this one is going to the winch. What we need to do now is to apply power and negative on these side contacts which are here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have a permanent negative, it doesn't matter which one is which, a permanent negative one and a switched power. So I just need to put I already connected up my cable, so I ran a twin cable from the cab. One of the cables went to my spotlight switch and the other one is going to my winch switch. I've just connected up this red cable here, the other side of the battery box, so I'm now going to crimp it in place. Okay, nice and tight. So this is the 12 volts and I've run it through my cable. Right, so I need to just make it nice somehow. Way down that way. Right, they're coming off. So I just need a negative cable now. I have a negative cable here already which is coming directly from the battery. So I'm just going to tap into this and solder a wire onto here. This is going to my winch control box, which is here. Okay. Now I could cut the wire and solder on two joins, but I find the easiest way, so I'm gonna do it about here. So what I'll do just take some of the insulation away. Probably shouldn't have a knife towards me. Okay. Just be very careful just to take the insulation and no strands of wire. And what you do, the only downside of this is you can't get any heat shrink on it. Okay, so just expose some strands of the wire and then just flow some solder in here. Okay, take a cable, which I haven't got. I've got a bit of black cable here, so I'll just strip the end off. Let me quickly tin it. Very difficult to undo this in the air. Just tin this off camera. Using a different soldering iron today is much better. So tin the cable. Let's see if I can do this while it's floating. So heat up there, cable on, soldering on there. There you go. That's not coming off. And what I do, I wrap some insulation tape around it, put a tie wrap on here, just so the cable doesn't get pulled. There you have instant negative. So it doesn't need to be very long, this cable, so I have it, that's going down there somewhere. We did have it high actually, but I think I'll do it about there, just in case I move that somewhere. So again, this one needs another spade connector on it. Haven't got. So just put that into there, crimp it up. Well, I'd prefer to solder these as well. I'm going to put a little bit of solder on there because that one's a little bit loose. So let me just do that. Put a bit of solder on there. Okay, just put a bit of solder on there so it doesn't come off. And that goes into there. So here we have, this is from the battery, this is to the winch. The red one here is from my winch switch inside the cab, and that's just a negative to the battery. Okay, so when this is energized, this closes this circuit, and the battery is then connected to the winch. The winch is live. I just need to buy some boots to cover these, to stop them shorting out, which they shouldn't do because the grill's going to be here anyway, and just to stop all the shit getting in there, and that should do. So I just wanted to show you what I've done here. So this cable here, is the ignition live, okay, and that is going into my winch switch, which I'll show you in a minute. So that's going up to the switch, and then down from the switch is coming back on this cable, which is then going to that solenoid which I've just fitted. So let's see if it works. Right, so no ignition on, nothing. Winch switch on, still nothing. Turn the ignition on, still nothing. Turn the winch power, there you go, if you can hear that. Doesn't like my battery, so there you go, it's working.